Man,
This man interrupts me every time, I swear.
Sorry,
So
I'm gonna go.
I was saying that Maceo, we have new panelists. One, and I was trying to get them in. We have spent quite a bit of time talking about this stuff. And Maceo is here, buckle up, and then define divine feminine to come
yeah, if
eventually.
you want,
So yeah,
Do, do y'all
if you
need
want to
age
drop,
and
just
race and
drop.
all that? Y'all need age and race and all that or no?
You don't gotta do all that. It's cool. Just
Uh,
answer the prompt.
okay. Passport bros want servants because they feel weak in America. That may be true, but I support the movement. I don't understand why people are so hard set on trying to get black men who are anti-black and anti-women to not go where they're going to be manipulated, tricked, and possibly unalived and robbed. Let them go. I don't understand why y'all are fighting against it. Like, they just found another black businessman a couple months ago robbed and unalived by his overseas bae. What exactly is the argument here? I don't understand why people are against something that is detrimental to the people who are detrimental to the community. Unless
Okay, so
somebody
you
can
want?
explain it to me.
Oh, I got an answer. I got an answer for you. Okay, they're making us look bad. The people who actually want to go and see the world and indulge in the culture, not the ones who want to indulge in sexual tourism. That's the
Who
problem. Some
making you
people
look
want to
bad to
actually see the
who?
world, huh?
Making you look bad to who?
To everybody else who is not us. We
That don't make
already
no
stand out.
sense.
Okay, so we already stand out in America, right? As BLK people, us being like what 13% of 14% of the population over the last 100 years, which absolutely does not make any sense, right? Because that's not how population growth works, right? But also them going over and over sexualizing women and going over there for sexual tourism, that makes us look poor. That makes
Bad
us
to
look
who?
okay, bro.
I mean, you make it seem like black people aren't looked down upon globally anyway.
Okay,
And
so
it's not
there's a
like
lot of people.
people in other countries look at black men or black women and say, "Oh, passport."
Okay,
Now,
so the real problem.
if you go over there trying to proposition women for that, okay, then they're going to say, "Oh, this is probably a passport, bro." But generally speaking, American people are not looked down upon. But generally speaking, again, black people are looked at negatively anyway. I don't know why y'all care about other people's opinion of y'all, but go ahead.
But that's actually crazy. Okay, so what I'm
Is it
saying
is
to
it
you, right?
is it false?
Okay, so I'm gonna answer you, right, and we're gonna take turns because this is what we call an exchange, right? So I'm
Oh
telling
my
you to
god.
actually talk to women over here and also over there, but I also talk to women who are from there that come over here. Is what I'm saying. And so the issue is that there is a very poor representation of us out there. And the whole reason why is because there are certain people that are engaging in these activities.
Yeah, people have been going to foreign countries for sexual tourism for eons. It's not like this is something new. Y'all
So
just make it seem.
right?
Well, you stopped your sentence and I started. I thought you said this is an exchange. So this is nothing new, one, right? And it's not like people are picking out, well, black men are somehow different when they do it versus white men that do it versus Indian men who do it versus other Asian men that do it, right? So again, I don't know why y'all think that people in these other places are generalizing black men in particular as passport bros based off a small niche group of red pill losers online who are literally attacking their own movement as we speak. Like they're already fighting each other. But again, even if that was the case, who cares what other people think about black people? They don't like you anyway.
So your argument is that because everybody else is doing it, that we should do it, and it makes it
No,
okay.
my argument is one, black people shouldn't care what other people think about them because they're inherently anti-black anyway, like the person y'all was glorifying on the screen. And two, let them go over there, get played, get tricked, and get unalived if that's what they want to do. I don't
Who was
understand why
glorifying on
people,
the screen?
the casino man. But anyway,
Who was?
you're
What are you talking about?
go ahead.
I'm just trying to figure out how we glorifying the man
Nobody's
because we
glorifying him.
allowed him to speak.
He,
Huh?
he he's a non-black man in a black space speaking on black people. That's glorifying him.
He's talking about, okay, so first of all, he's talking about black passport bros coming over into his country.
And is he and
he's
is he
like,
black? And is he black?
He's
Can
speaking
I?
on the experience of him and his people.
Okay, the prompt
When
says
people,
black
when passport
passport
bros come
bros.
there. That's
The
what he was
prompts,
speaking on.
yeah, exactly. And the prompt says black passport bros. He's a non-black person speaking on the issue. So anyway, that's
which
Right,
is
so
pedestalizing
something
him.
He is,
allowed
hold
to do.
on,
People are
hold on.
affected
He
by
is
it.
telling you how you all have colonized his people. That is what he is saying. That is why he is here. Because he wants to he wants to tell you all the effect that it has had and how they think about you.
Okay, so tell me where in Asia, in particular, there has been a positive representation in view of black people prior to passport bros.
If you want to, you can look at the actual history and see that there were leaders, right? Chieftains, and people who helped them in their specific wars, right? But
Go to China today. Go to
I'm not
Japan
done. I'm not
today.
done. I'm
You
not
gonna
done.
see
I'm not
places
done.
where it says
Expatriates
Asian
who have actually
only.
been pillars of the community, right?
Okay, so now we're gonna ignore anti-blackness in Asia because y'all want to push a narrative. But like I said,
You asked me.
trying to. So
That's
you are you
disingenuous.
really arguing that there isn't anti-black racism in Asian countries? Is that really what you want to argue?
Are you trying to make my point for me? I'm saying to you that there are positive influences of or representation of black people who have lived in those countries. Your
Sir,
argument is that
go
every
ahead.
single one of them hate us.
Enough of them do. I don't need to sit here and try to decipher which ones aren't. But I can sit here and tell you, you can go on TikTok right now and talk to Asian biracial people who will tell you how they're treated over there by their own people in their own culture. But somehow you think a fully black person goes over there and they're treated differently? That makes a lot of sense.
But the funny thing is that I can actually go to my DMs, right? And I can have them come up here and they will tell you and shit that the sexual tourism is not healthy. And it does not bode well for
And
us.
I didn't say that it was healthy. But again, if an anti-black coon that doesn't like black women want to go be another group of women's problem, why are y'all fighting against it? Again,
You know what?
all
Hell
they
yeah.
do all they do is go over there, get played, get robbed, get unalived, get kicked out, and y'all are sitting here saying, "Don't go over there." For
No,
what?
No. That's not.
No,
We don't
so
have a
what
problem
are
with them
you?
going
That's not
over
the
there.
conversation
What my
that we was
issue
having, though.
I don't know. Maybe
The
you're, like,
conversation
missing
is
the
a
whole point.
criticism of passport bros, so I don't
No,
get it.
you're missing the whole point. We don't want them talking shit on our women. That's what
Exactly.
that is.
That's
They're
the
going
whole
to
issue.
do it anyway, so let them go get unalived.
I did not
All right,
make
look,
You
check
you
it
you
out.
think
This
you
what we
think
gonna do. This what we gonna do. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna agree to disagree. All right, we're gonna agree to disagree. He came up here speaking facts, I guess, about BLK man touching these women over there. You know, I understand that. I guess you got some kind of perspective on that, and I'm not sure who was responding to. Who was that? Was that Alquan?
No, he's been on mute. It's Maceo. That's what's in it.
That was Maceo responding to him. Yeah, we not gonna.
I was
ignore Maceo.
responding to the prompt. I wasn't
Yeah.
responding to that old dude up there.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's racism everywhere. You know, I personally hold the Asian man in the same position I hold the white man because of the transatlantic slave trade. We also
That
went over
part.
there, but you know what I'm saying. This is not about that. This is on this. So we can go ahead and continue on topic, please. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I talked about all of that, but I mean, again, we have a non-black man speaking on a black topic, so I mean, I can't go in their lives and talk about them. That's not gonna happen.
So the
Okay,
issue is that
exactly.
he's not talking about our experience, right?
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
not.
talking about the black man. He's talking about them coming to their countries and what their women think of them. That's what he's
So,
talking about.
so how
He
is
just
that
came
not
up
him
here to
talking
talk
about black
about
men? How is that him not talking about black men?
Again,
He
he's talking
literally
about these
said
women
he
and,
don't
and
want.
his part in the experience, right?
He literally said he
I'm
don't
What
confused.
want
was the
y'all.
Buffy comment though? I ain't catch that. What the fuck was the Buffy comment though?
Buffy.
Buffy,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I meant
Buffy
to
the
say
Vampire
Buddy.
Slayer.
I meant to say Buddy.
Nah, not him.
Oh,
He said he don't want them coming to his country talking to their women thinking that because they have American money and American citizenship that they're going to be elevated. That's what
no.
he said.
You said, well, I'm
That ain't
sorry,
what
can
he
you repeat
said,
yourself?
man.
So that's not what he said when he was talking? Okay.
Are you
What?
are you
That's what
cherry
he
picking?
said. That's
That
what
is
he
what he
said
said. He
now.
did
I
say
didn't hear
that.
what did
He
he
did
say?
say that.
But are you cherry picking the rest of what he said?
I addressed everything
Oh,
he
listen. The
said.
cherry fell and I gathered them. That's what he said.
Yes.
But like I said, you want to act like he didn't say it because you're pedestalizing him. Something that you wouldn't get on an Asian panel. That's why I said it's goofy.
Okay,
I
so
just
first and
want you to know
foremost,
I ain't
I'm
putting
not
nobody
going
on
to
no
criticize
Hey,
motherfucking
anybody.
listen,
pedestal. I don't
listen.
know
I
what
don't
Hey,
you're
roll
talking
like that.
about.
Maceo,
All right, let's
Maceo,
let John speak,
Maceo,
please.
you got the host telling you right now. You already heard my views on Asian people, and that's every last one of them, just like it's every last one of white people. I'm not saying it's not any good ones, because there are good people from different races out here that
Where they at?
don't necessarily act like their degenerate ancestors. You feel what I'm saying? So what we got to do is respect the panel. He is a non-black man speaking on a black topic. I understand. I understand where you're coming from, but you have the host speaking to you, letting you know firmly, I will never put one of their people on a pedestal on my panel. The only people that go on a pedestal on this panel are the ones that flood with melanin. Simple as that.
Right.
And
Show me.
particularly the women.
So, and I didn't put nobody on a pedestal either, so I don't know exactly what you're talking about. And also, I just still don't think that he's speaking directly on a black issue. I'm pretty sure he's speaking from his experience, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I
What
could
is
be
this
wrong.
We can
prompt?
move
Maybe
on
I'm
said,
reading
because
the
we
room
move
wrong.
may I say what I
Move on.
say what I said? I specifically said that if
What does
you
that prompt
bring a
say?
woman,
What does the prompt say?
Go ahead, Lane.
I
Go ahead.
said if you were to bring an Asian woman from another country, it can even be Latinos, even an Arab woman. If you bring them over here to America, and then once they've gotten their citizenship and once they've been brought up here and they learn the ways of American culture, just wait, because TikTok here in America is different than TikTok in any other country. Just wait till they learn from other women. Not doesn't have to be BLK women. It can be any other women of how American independent women are here. Just wait till they learn how to speak here and how to rule here and how to do things here. Because when that happens, guess what? Then you're gonna end up with the same issue you had before when you left to another country to go get another woman over there.
I just had that with a Jamaican woman.
So
Okay,
again, this
there's the
prompt,
point made.
he said it again. This prompt says black passport bros want servants because they feel weak in America. And he
Did I ever
just
say
said
that though?
what?
But I never said that you feel
Bro,
weak.
I'm
I
not
never
talking
said.
about.
He
Okay,
said
well,
Yeah.
I'm speaking now.
Go ahead.
So he just gave his opinion on how black men view women that come to his country and what he feels they should do. But y'all saying he not speaking on black men. Hello?
I'm with you when you're right. I'm with him when he's right.
Now here's my thing. Show me a black person going to an Asian live telling them what they should do as far as dating.
Yeah, I get it, but that's not the topic per se. But call a cat a cat. He's speaking on it.
Well, I address how I feel. People need to just let them fools go over there, get their heart broken again, get robbed, get tricked, get unalived. There's no use in even talking about it. The whole movement is literally having an internal cleansing of itself. The passport bros online are fighting each other.
That's what I'm saying. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I ain't even mad at him. I'm just tired of hearing how terrible black women are from them. You feel me? That's
But
it.
but how is that any
And
different than
also,
any
if,
other
if
red
Lil
pill talking
Wayne
point?
said that shit, I didn't hear that, so I don't know.
You was on the panel.
Again, I didn't hear
I'm
it.
glad that was reiterated.
I love black women. I'm gonna keep saying that because I don't think y'all think I do.
Girl,
I just had a lot of experiences. And which way do you want to look at it? Experience, or do you want to look at it through the paperwork? You know, because on paper it shows statistically that it's hard to date when it comes to our people. When it comes to the women with our
what
people.
statistic
Wait,
does that?
what's
What statistic?
based on whose data?
What
look it up.
statistic?
Can I go look it up and then come right back?
Yeah, I would love to see that data.
And from what? What?
I just want to just let them bring up the data. Papaya, I'm mad you ran. I was gonna hold you accountable.
can't hold me accountable, baby. I'm grown. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. I forgot what I was gonna
Well,
say, but I'll remember.
yeah, when you do message me.
I got you. I
um,
got you. I got you.
but I will say this. I think, and I didn't hear him necessarily speak on like what black people should be doing. But I will say this. Black people oftentimes do engage in what other people do for their dating rhetoric, especially other races of women. They literally fetishize them and put them on these invisible pedestals that they've never experienced because they're dusty. Not all of them, but you know, the ones that be musty in the room talking about they're going to get them at ABG. They oftentimes change or create the rhetoric of what these women are like in relationships, quite literally. Pat Bro talking about divorce stats,
Today.
but they quite literally create the narrative. Oh, these women are softer. These women are more docile. These women are more traditional. Even in traditions they're not a part of. So how do you know if this woman is traditional or if she's even upholding to her tradition? Her tradition may not even entail her dating outside her race. But you know, that's neither here nor there. Well, it is both here and there. But yeah, that's what I would say. I think we do, our people, even like this isn't about black women, but we've seen this wave of just a lot of American people fetishizing people from other countries, and it's really weird. It's like America's shift outside of the eggs being $30,000. Americans are now thinking like, you know what, I'm gonna go conquer another land and get treated better over here in another country or by another race, and that's just not true. And then once they get treated bad, now they hate the whole gender. It's like you should have just hated them from the beginning or something. I don't know.
It's a bunch of losers who don't have the looks, money, swag, whatever to get a certain type of black woman who come online looking for attention by saying, hey, look at me. I went to Brazil for the first time in my 40s and got a woman. Pay me attention.
In my 40s is crazy, friend, but you know what? You ain't never lied. And then here's the thing. The women, and I'm not trying to sound rude, but oftentimes the women or the people that they get in those other countries be looking impoverished. And I just don't be understanding the bragging point or the bragging topic. Like, you went over there to get somebody who it looked like you could have walked across the street to get. Like, but I guess
But I
it'd
think
be
they should be
regular.
I think they should be another group of women's problem though. I don't think that anti-black people should be with black people, which is why I say people should not be against the Passport Bro movement.
That's true. But the people across the street didn't have to be black. That was just, you know.
My issues with Passport Bros in general. It has to do with the fact is that it's the mentality of you want to go to another country and you want to go and because they're traditional and they want to do this and the sheer fact you want to go over to overindulge and state that you are some type of person that you're not. And then on top of that, what also bothers me with Passport Bros is that you think getting smecks there is so much easier because the currency exchange is so much better over there and it's more in favor for you. That is my problem with Passport Bros. You want to go do it, then go do it, right? But my problem is, you're doing it in a more not you. But I'm saying Passport Bros are doing it in a negative kind of way where it's just like, dude, like you're doing it and you're creating a culture out of it, a brotherhood out of it, and that is so wrong. Like if you're gonna do it, then do it. But don't state it like how it's how it's the best thing in the world and it's a culture that a bunch of other people should be doing it. Like,
Correct me if I'm wrong, but is you basically saying that mixing is wrong?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Are you basically saying mixing races is wrong?
No. I don't say mixing races wrong.
Is it not easier to buy a woman over from your country?
I mean,
It is over here.
to be fair and honest, I mean, yes. I'm not gonna say
You know what
no.
I'm saying? So what about
With
your
American
statement?
money it is.
So what about your statement? What about your statement is false? You feel what I'm saying? Like what about
I never said
I'm
it's
saying,
false.
what
I'm
about,
just saying it's a
not
negative
false,
thing.
not false. But what about your statement is wrong? What's wrong with it? Y'all do it to us.
The reason do it to y'all, we don't.
Don't forget about your people's part in the transatlantic slave trade. Not forget
You
about
could
that.
you could take that out of it. What about his people's how they they're used as weapons of white tea supremacy when they basically come over and monopolize markets in our community and make money off
I'm gonna
us. But
tell you the
he got a
same
problem
way.
with
I'm gonna
that?
tell you the same way. A large portion of my moderators would tell a YT woman if we speaking on black women, or YT man if we speaking on black men. I'm kind of siding with I don't know his name, Makio Maceo, on this one, brother. You a Asian man speaking on black men, regardless if they come to your country and they do everything that your people have been doing to my people, along with the YT people, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. I tried it. I tried to hold it in. You've been up here a little too long though.
I'm just saying.
Act like they aren't, and to act like they aren't really for sale and they aren't actually, getting with those men. They're not going over there and not finding nothing. They're finding, they're getting what they claim they desire. So to act like it's not a thing and that the passport bros are confused on what they're gonna get when they get there is crazy. They're actually going there, linking up with those women in exchange for American dollars. That's
But
just the
my
facts.
my thing
Or a
is
But
green
this,
card.
right?
And
Or a
so the
green
same
card.
reason, and I dislike red
That's
pill
predatory,
passport
is it
bros.
not?
I want you to understand, I dislike red pill passport bros. But the same reasoning that they would say is because the women are like this over here, or your women over there are making it easy and readily available. So it's the same thing. I think you need to be focused
facts.
on one of those groups, trying to correct them.
That's all.
No, 100%. I agree with you on that topic. I'm not disagreeing with you. Never have I disagreed with any of that. I even stated before that a lot of those women, they only care for themselves. They only care to like feed for their families. That's all they want. And I get it. They make themselves easy for access for smecks. I completely get it.
So we can't
Right?
be at the supply. We can't be at the supply of these black passport bros. We can't be mad at the supply of them when the
I'm not,
Asian women are making it high in demand.
and
You know what I'm
I
saying?
no, and I
I
get
feel
that.
like
I'm sorry, go
I feel
ahead.
like oh sorry. No, but I was just saying like yeah, they are making it readily available, but we're removing the nuance of they have no choice. Like what other income, what other action or option do they have? Like yes, it's readily available. They're gonna do some strange for a piece of change.
They can do
Is
it. They
that
can have a
or is
passport,
that
bro, or they can stick
is
with their
that or
tradition.
they starve though, right? Like we know Smexwork is global. Smexwork is one of the oldest working, like right now is one of the most consistent jobs throughout history. However, for us to be like, yeah, well, it's readily available, that doesn't take away from the responsibility of the person who's going out to seek it. Passport Bro is Smex tourism. That's all it is. They're going over there to find someone who they have more money than, more resources than, and they can sell a dream to. And in the midst of selling that dream, because we're not going to act like all of it is just them literally going out and paying for it. Some of them be telling people, they literally be having kids in other countries that they don't claim. They be telling these people a fake version of a life that they can't even accomplish over here. And I'm not even relating this to race, but it is the responsibility of the person with the more resources and with the power dynamic to understand you're going over there and that's absolutely predatory.
Absolutely.
I agree with that, but I also think it's predatory that their women are expecting them to come over here for it, and they sell the sense of an exotic woman, an Asian woman. You know what I'm saying? That's alongside the issue of these red pills, because that's what they want.
But I
That's what
don't
they
think
geek
it's
for. That's what they
predatory of
telling
the
the next
women though.
generation. That's what they telling the next generation to go for.
But I don't
And
think it's
in
predatory of the woman
these
though, John.
standing as I really do feel like it is, because Me Love You Long Time didn't come from nowhere.
Yeah, but John, Me Love You Long Time is a Smex talk through to survive. I think what we're calling predatory
What did
because
our women
for
do to
something,
survive when the Asians enslaved us? What did our women do to survive?
Exactly.
if we're gonna act like, first of all, if we're gonna act like Smex tourism isn't happening also in America and also in the African continent, we're being disingenuous. And I'm not glorifying it. I think Smex work is a very dangerous line of work. However, I wouldn't say the women who are in desperate need of resources are preying on people. I will say the women in desperate need of resources are optimizing their odds. But predatory behavior is saying, literally, I'm going to go over here into this other country and I know that I'm going to get it because they need it. That's different. These women are not seeking out. These women are not sitting up here telling these men in mass, hey, come over here, you're going to get it wet all the time. These men are literally having access to social media. They're depressed and lonely in America, and they're feeding their own dreams. And if someone sees an opportunity, they're going to take it but they're not out here with the whole. They don't wake up every day and say, "Who can I jip out of $500?"
We
These
just
men
had two
wake up
Man,
every
military,
day.
we just had two military veterans that are women come here and attest that that's exactly what they do,
But that's
especially to
but
people in the
John,
military.
in a course of a power dynamic, that's literally not possible. What I'm saying is there's a different power dynamic at play here. If somebody doesn't have
He has
resources,
power. He has power.
no, they do not have power. They don't have power. Somebody making $2 a day with the inability to feed themselves, having nothing but a coochie between their legs, is not power. Are we not being honest right now? Coochie is not. Listen, I know we love to be on this women I know it don't. I know we love to be on this women liberation. My coochie is da da da. It's not. It's basic. Coochie is coochie. The only difference here is these men cannot sit up here and get away with assaulting women in mass and not having repercussion. If men could literally take a woman by the hoo-ha and do whatever they wanted to do with her and there would be no repercussion, there would be no passport bros, they would literally get it here. The only difference is there cannot be two predators in a power dynamic here. One of them is a predator. One of them is prey. The person with no resources who can afford a cup of rice a day is prey. The person who can give them this false sense of hope and ability, that is predator.
There's literally-
Do you
predator.
not consider a certain level of knowledge? Do you not consider not having a certain level of knowledge makes you pray?
No, not when you come from the ability of having the dynamic to change someone's outlook. If you can give someone $10 a day and they can feed themselves for a couple days and the only thing they gave you was a piece of coochie for 2 minutes, that is a different power dynamic. That is a different mindset set at play. A lot of us have not experienced extreme poverty, so we do not understand what it looks like when someone can drastically change that for a couple days. We're not looking at it from a sense of privilege. We're looking at a sense of equal exchange, and it's just not equal. That person has nothing to offer these men but coochie. These men have the ability to spend $30 that they ugly ass probably would have spent on some food or some knickknacks in another country, and they can literally change their lives for a month, a week, and feed their family. That is a different dynamic. We're not looking at it for what it is, a power dynamic.
The
There's
way
literally
the way the veteran lady explained it today, these newer soldiers that are just now getting in the service and being deployed out, and they don't necessarily have the best upbringing at home, because you know certain topics that I have about people being manipulated into joining the service. They strike as easy prey, and this is not my words. These are words of military veterans. So I do believe that there are some women that know the game and want to exploit the game, just like there are men that know the game and they want to do the same thing. But you can't tell me it ain't no vulnerable men out there, and you can't tell me it ain't no vulnerable women. It's the same in each hand. And I understand 100% where you're coming from. Wait. I understand 100% where you're coming from. But what I can't have, well, let me ask you this: why are there women in that position of life?
What do you mean? Why are there women in position of poverty?
Why are they so willing? Yeah, why are they in poverty? Let's put it like that. That's a better question.
Listen, people are in poverty because that's just the way of life. If you're gonna ask me why are people when I say people have not experienced poverty in other nations, I really do mean that.
It don't sound like they men doing too much for them.
Okay, but not everyone, just because of a nation or a man, you can't just sit up here. That's like holding us to that standard that we don't want to be held to. That's not to say like as a demographic we're not trying our best just because we're in the situation that we're in. But they literally have less resources. And if we don't acknowledge that when we're talking about those, they're preying on fresh veterans or fresh military personnel. Those people went over there with the mindset of, this is an easy lay, I'm in a foreign country, I'm gonna get what I want to get.
You can't tell me an 18-year-old or you can't tell me every 19-year-old thinks that way. No.
If they go over there, listen, but you're not acknowledging the fact that they went over there with the mindset of this is what they're about to do. And so
I
because someone
acknowledge
fed
half
into
of
their
them.
fantasy,
I acknowledge half
but
of them.
just because
We're skipping over the main point though.
Hold on, just because someone fed into their fantasy doesn't mean that they're preying on them. They're just optimizing the opportunity that they have in front of them. To prey on someone is to literally see, like, you're not acknowledging that people have seen people bathing in buckets. People have seen individuals brushing their teeth with their finger, a piece of cloth. People have seen them sharing one cup of rice and thought, this is the perfect person for me. If we're going to sit up here and act like that's not absolutely predatory, we're not being honest here.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is this. I agree with you. But I just don't feel like this is the best thing for him to try and be voicing, or this is the best place for him to voice it at. I feel like his voice can be more effective elsewhere, like trying to help his people get out of poverty. And I ask, what point in life are black men not pray when they go to Asia? At what point in life did we have more than? Because it didn't always start off like that. And whatever the issue
Men are
is,
not praying when they go to Asia, when they want a Japanese Asian baby girl because they watch anime and they be sitting up there saying black girls never liked me because I watched anime, and they be Naruto running through the hallway. They're not
who
praying,
puts
bro.
out the anime?
What do you mean?
Who's running the
Watching
entertainment
anime?
industry?
No,
Who's
watching
running the
anime.
majority
No.
of TV stations?
No. John, I get you're trying to be optimistic, G, but I
It's not
watched anime and
optimistic. My whole point is,
I
look,
wasn't
Papaya,
anime
we
running
ain't
through the
look.
hallway, bro.
I get you,
Are we
Papaya.
being honest?
This ain't even about me and you. Look, I ain't even gonna cap. I don't feel like Ling Ling should be up here speaking on the black passport topic.
I'm not arguing that. I'm arguing about the ability of there being an equal censorship or relationship between predator and prey, and it's simply not. Whatever y'all got going on with him, that ain't my business. But predator and
I
prey,
don't have
they're not
nothing
on
going on
equal
with him.
footing.
I just don't see an effective reason for him being here. He's giving perspective, and that's fine, but it's not a perspective we need.
Well, that was the reason for him being here, was giving his perspective.
So we gonna act like there aren't Asian women on podcasts literally
Did
arguing
we
with
not
black
just have a
women?
non-black woman up here? Hold on.
We
Did we not just have a non-black woman up here talking shit to black women? It was a non-black woman up here. I was in class talking shit to black women.
Are we talking about Marie?
Hold on. But the only reason she dropped is because somebody used one of their last drops to drop her. But we're not gonna make it seem like y'all even pointed that out.
Are we talking about Marie?
Yeah,
We're talking about Mary.
The one who said she was black, Cherokee.
Mary's not black though, but Mary wasn't black.
She said black, Cherokee, and Puerto Rican, and I went to
she was Cherokee and Puerto Rican.
She said
and
Cherokee.
black.
She said she was raised in a black household.
She literally said she was black, Puerto Rican, and Cherokee.
Mary was not black. I went to Mary's page.
I went to Mary's profile too, and she sent me an inbox about one of y'all.
She's not black.
And I said it ain't nothing I can do.
She's not black though. So granted, I'm not saying you have to like Ling Ling, but we're gonna sit up here and act like y'all didn't let Mary sit up here and try to talk mad shit about black women, saying this why y'all not married, y'all y'all dumb. But he's coming up here giving his perspective for wanting his people to not be used.
Does that justify him being up here?
Hold on, one second.
And that's not even him denigrating black people.
Neither one of them should have been up here though.
1 second. I'm not saying y'all have to let him stay up here, but if we're gonna have a crusade of black patriotism, it has to be consistent. Maceo, I'm not saying you weren't here, but we're not gonna act like Mary ass wasn't up here showing her whole cootie cat being a fucking weirdo. That's all I'm saying.
Both situations wrong to me.
Things can be true, but this looks like support, though. I don't know.
It's not support, and I'm not talking to y'all.
But I'm talking to you.
Don't do too much now.
Because she don't even know what I'm talking about.
She wasn't talking to you. She was talking to John. She was talking to everybody else that was on the panel already. Not too much.
Damn, what the fuck? I like to do studies and I like to look at shit. This is Mary and her family. If this don't look black, I don't know what is. That's Mary right there. That's Mary right there.
Which one is Mary?
Mary is the big one.
Who is the rest of the people on the picture?
This is her mother. This is her mother. This is her mother's birthday. This is her mother because people kept saying.
Put it a little closer. I can't see.
But can we see her? Because y'all always say racist phenotype.
Mary right there.
No, put up a picture of Mary now. Right, because Mary can pull a Cardi B.
You mean with the filters on it?
Yes, because Mary can pull a Cardi B, and Cardi B isn't black.
A filter don't make you black.
Looks black as hell to me.
She looks like Cardi B, and Cardi B ain't black.
No, she look black. She look black. She look black.
No,
come on now, listen.
Just because her shoulder touching both sides of the phone don't make her black.
She look black.
What does that even mean?
Did we just associate obesity with blackness?
Listen. Look.
I'm gonna be back.
Okay.
That's
weird.
Hey, look, bro. This is all I'm saying right here.
She black.
She
said she grew up in a black household.
She didn't say she was black.
Hold on, I want to hear what
y'all the same complexion.
Y'all here? Hey, listen. All my moderators.
Y'all look like y'all sisters, Papaya. Stop.
Like, damn, can I fucking talk, man? Please, can I fucking talk? My moderators know how I am. My moderators know the topics and the history that I like to choose to partake in. So y'all know how I feel about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Asian is nowhere in comparison. And I'm not saying him as a person was a bad person or is a certain type of way. But I feel like in certain conversations, your perspective, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter because if I'm a red pill passport bro, and I hear somebody other than my people trying to correct me or put in perspective my wrongdoings, all I'm gonna see is the race difference, and all I'm gonna see is what your ancestors did to my ancestors, and all I'm gonna see is how genetics they travel through different generations. I just don't know. Like I said, he could be a good dude. I just don't feel like this is his topic to talk on.
We're
Can you
giving
pull up her
non-black
picture again?
passes.
I want to see her picture.
I ain't get married no plans, but we obviously can see. I see what her mama look like. I see what she look like.
Can you show? I didn't see it. I want to see what it looked like.
So
She
we
look like Cardi
compare
B to me, and Cardi B not black.
we comparing her to Ling Ling that was up here.
But it doesn't matter if they're
It
both
ain't no
not black.
comparison. Hey, look,
If
we
they're
all
both
They,
not
she
black, they're
is
not.
black.
But you and her have the same skin
We
complexion and
don't.
hair and all that.
Skin
Like
skin
y'all can both
complexion
pass
and
for
phenotype
non-black
Okay,
people,
doesn't.
which
but
one's her
y'all are
mother?
black.
her
Papaya,
mother
that
is the
look
one
like your
sitting
sister.
down.
The one in the middle.
The one
That
that
don't
No,
look
looks
like
like
the
my
one
her
sitting
sister.
mother?
down. That's her mom. That's the one sitting down. Here,
Oh,
look.
her mother is
This
sitting
whole
down.
video. This whole video is a happy birthday to her mom.
Black as hell. They
Okay,
black.
her mother looked like a light-skinned black woman.
Facts.
She's black. I
She look
mean,
like Kamala.
So her
Come
it's
on
father's
simple
now.
as
Puerto
that.
Rican or whoever.
This is a black lady. This is not Ling Ling.
Okay.
Pull up a picture of her. Just pull her up.
I'm gonna
We
put. I
pull
just
her
put her
picture
up.
up.
No, she is black. She's black.
She looks like, I don't know. She
I don't know
reminds me
why
of
we
Cardi B.
acting like
Is
black
Cardi
comes in
B?
Papaya.
all
Is
different
Cardi B?
shades.
Is Cardi B
Black
black?
comes in
So are
all
we
Listen,
different
saying
listen,
Cardi B
listen.
shades.
black?
I want Perez to answer this. Perez is from the same exact city she from.
Yeah.
She says she Puerto Rican, Cherokee, and black. These are the three things she says she is. They are all black. They all been colonized.
I mean,
So Cardi B is black?
she don't look like Cardi B though. Cardi B
Yes, she
has the
do.
You
more
really don't.
If
racially
she
ambiguous.
had
Cardi B has a more racially ambiguous look. She doesn't. Like looking at her walking down the street, I would think that she's just a light-skinned black woman.
Cardi B, no,
Cardi B don't look like that.
Cardi B, the only reason she looked different is because she got her nose done. But Cardi B with her original nose, please, are we being dead ass?
Cardi
Do I
B
You
have
does
only
to,
more.
acting like
Cardi B's
black
more
do I
doesn't
racially
have
come
to
in
pull
all
up a
different
picture?
shades.
Cardi
Do
B
I
with
have
her
to?
original nose still
Cardi B with her
racially
original
ambiguous.
nose looked like Mary.
Nah, they don't look nothing alike.
Mary had a little money and a little Zempic.
Yeah, but that's
Hey,
so
look. Hey, look.
strange.
I
To
feel
act
it.
like
Look.
that black people don't come in all different shades is
I
ridiculous.
feel it. Look. I feel it. Look. Look. See
No
what I'm
one's
saying?
acting like that.
The reason
No,
why. The
that's not
reason
in it
why.
as all. But phenotypically, when you look at Mary, I see a light skinned black woman. I don't see
Hey, look.
nothing else.
The reason why I ain't going crazy or going hard about the defense of Mary is because she came up here and she spoke so disgustingly about her women. You feel her people, her women that she's a part of. And I made sure as I was on my way to Da Vinci's Pizza. Hold on, y'all can't see.
No, Cardi B don't even
Da
consider
Vinci's, I
herself.
made sure as I was on my way to get my pizza that I checked about that because that's something I don't see. I hear you talking all of this and all of that. And I also got on her about her 17-year-old ass being with a 24-year-old man. You feel what I'm saying? I told her how her father obviously didn't care about her if he was there her whole life. How he wasn't a provider if he was 75 and never had a place of his own. I'm pretty sure I did a very good job at getting on that ass because of the way she was speaking on our women in this community. But even if it's in limbo, whether or not she's a part of this community, one thing for sure is not in limbo, and that is Ling Ling, a part of this community. And so I'm not saying he was a bad person. Like I said, I sound like a broken record. I just don't feel like this was his space.
I just wanted, if we because I got this picture of Cardi B, and I'm telling you, she looked like that fucking girl.
The one with
No,
the
she-
afro, stop it.
No, it's not even. First of all, you assumed because I didn't even pull that one out. But that's the one Maceo thinks she looked like. I'm gonna put it on my phone.
Man, this is so anti-black.
Macy, I'm gonna need you to stop saying this as in me and my panel, or you mean papaya?
I'm talking about Papaya.
Oh well, she is
You
a
always
white
think
female.
I'm attacking the panel.
It's anti-black.
Maceo,
because-
I don't remember you coming up to the panel.
Thank
that
you,
often.
D. Thank you, D.
You choose not to mess with my panel.
Bro, I
Who is
only
D?
seen your panel like 2 times.
Oh shit. Well, if she's not black, I'm not black either.
She talking about Cardi B not black. She not talking about that girl.
Oh yeah, man. I
No,
can tell
D
you
is
right
talking about that girl.
D, you talking about
now.
Cardi B
You
or
talking
the
about
girl?
Cardi B?
You talking about Papaya's sister or Cardi B?
Yeah, she about to roast you, dog.
Oh nah, Papaya. See, she said in the
I'm not
comments. She
scared
said
of
Cardi
Papaya
B.
like you, bro.
She said in the comments. She said Cardi B.
Ain't
Exactly.
nobody scared of Papaya. We just think that she's funnier.
Like y'all forget that black people is outside of fucking America. Like y'all really need to open up y'all head, yo. There's black people everywhere than here.
Well,
We
what
was
I'm saying is, when she came up here and she was saying everything that she was saying, and she said Cherokee, Puerto Rican, and I was raised in a black household, it was giving very much so I'm not a part of the blacks. And then when she
hell,
continued
even
on,
if
That
and
part,
then
yeah, when she was doing
now,
all that.
but hold on. If she's sitting up here and she's not acknowledging that she's black, and she's saying I'm Puerto Rican and Cherokee, I was raised in a black household, who are we to then say no, you are black? I'm repeating
no,
what, yes, she
the
did. She literally
exact
said that.
altercation. Look,
Wait a
cause
minute,
I
she did
interrupted.
lead with that
I
shit though.
interrupted. Hold
But
on, look.
but
She led with this. She led with this because I interrupted. And then some girl in the comments said when I put my foot down, it was so attractive, blah, blah, blah. She led with saying she is black too. Because
no,
another girl said Cherokee and black don't even go together. They're not even the same. Then I stopped the whole conversation because I heard this girl say she was black. And y'all know we friends on TikTok outside this panel, so I could obviously send y'all the clip of when she said she was black too. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I
that's
know what I
fine
know.
though, John. But if she leads with right, and we have to stop. Listen, I'm cool with black patriotism, but we're gonna have to have it across the board. She led with I'm Puerto Rican and Cherokee.
Even if she
Then
ain't
when
even know them two was black, she's
but
still
here's
more than
the
Lin.
they're not. It doesn't matter. She said I'm Puerto Rican and Cherokee. I grew up in a black household. She understands what the black race is, especially a black American household and the black race in America. She chose to omit that she was black, whether or not you want to say she's black.
Nah,
What
she
I'm
said
saying
she
is,
was black. I'm
no,
telling you.
she did not, John. She
When
literally
she came
said
up here,
I'm
she
Puerto
said
Rican.
I'm black, Cherokee, and Puerto Rican. That's what she said. And she
She
led with that like that was supposed to be fucking like that was some type of superpower, like oh that was supposed to be something special. Like she literally could have just said I was black and left it at that.
she said she was raised in a black household,
She
and then
did,
she
and she
said
said that.
I was black. She did not come up here and say I'm black Cherokee. She said I'm Puerto Rican and Cherokee. I was raised in a black household, and then she started to get crazy at the mouth when motherfuckers checked her. Oh, but I'm black, right? She omitted that, but despite her omitting that, she was allowed to come up here and speak crazy at the side of her. I won't say that, Lord, you know my heart. But if we're gonna have black patriotism, I just want it across the board. I'm okay with it,
Even if
but
she
I
don't
would
say
just want it across
even
the
if she
board.
don't use the exact